it is, all ready for insulation. The sleepers firmly attached. And I gotta tell you, this gluing, I mean, this stuff can't move. And we're about to put some closed cell insulation in this, which is gonna tie it all even together better.
Good morning, Pete.
Morning, Debbie.
Okay, what's going on? Where are we going? It's Saturday morning. I'm on the road. I want to be sleeping.
Well, I know, right? Well, you know, we're supposed to be doing the insulation on the subfloor, right?
Yeah.
Well, bad news. The guy can't get to it for like 2 weeks.
What?
We're out of business.
What?
Yeah. So, anyway, that's the bad news. And this is where we'd have the dramatic commercial break if we were a reality tiny house show. And we'd come back from the break and say, but I got good news, Debbie. You know what?
What? There is good news?
Yeah, there's good news.
Okay, good.
He said that if we take the trailer to him about 20 miles from the house, he'll spray it at his shop.
Oh, wow. So you know what that means.
The trailer's attached to the truck.
There it is.
The tiny house is on the road already. I would have never thought that we would have taken it from its site and move it so early. It's already taken its first trip and we haven't even insulated it yet.
That's scary. It's really scary.
Anyway, we'll show you how that goes when we get down there.
So stay tuned.
So we're at the place where we're gonna spray the foam insulation closed cell, and that's gonna be for both vapor barrier and insulation. We'll probably get upwards of 20 R20 value on this, but we've gone ahead and shot foam into these seams so that we don't expand the metal out when we go to shoot with the big rig. We are back from the spray foam guy, and you can see it's all done. And man, this is really cool. This is hard as a rock, closed cell insulation, about 20 R value of 20, tightens everything up, waterproof, vapor barrier, insulating qualities. This is like a cooler, and wow. Don't forget about letting the bugs in. It will not let bugs in. Oh, look, there's Debbie. Ready for subfloor. What I'm going to do is I'm going to caulk around here because I can actually see daylight through here. So I want to caulk this because, you know, water coming up through the fender. We're going to take all kinds of precautions here for waterproofing. We'll show you that as we move along. Just about got all the decking cut. I've got this side over here all glued and galvanized ring shank nails to nail it down. I'm cutting the other side and just taking it one section at a time, but I wanted to show you the product. It's a Vantech. It's about basically 3/4 of an inch thick. It's tongue and groove, as you can see right here. The great thing about this, though, is that it holds up in the weather. They claim that it could stand 300 days of rain and not swell or move, which is great. We actually use this in the big house construction business for our second floor decks, and it's very sturdy. No blocking is required in between the joists because of this tongue and groove. It's very sturdy, very durable, very dependable. Even says right there it's got a lifetime warranty. So happy with the product, makes for a great subfloor. The reason it's important that it can withstand the water for the 300 days, as I said, not that we'll ever get to that point, but or that this really is meant to be exterior, but when we're building our houses, you can imagine that sometimes we're stuck building the second floor, and the rain comes along and we're not framed up on the second floor, the roof's not on, and if we use conventional CDX plywood or some other products, it could delaminate, or it could do all kinds of bad things, and of course that'd be really bad. So point being is that during the construction process, it's nice to have a product that could get wet and still be okay as we move to finish it with our finished floor. So the subfloor is done, and boy, it turned out great. So pleased with you know, the outriggers, and it's nice to have this plywood go all the way across, all the angle iron out to the perimeter with the outriggers. It gave us 7 inches of width here, which is great for the bathroom. This really turned out great. So we're ready for framing finally, my favorite thing to do. So I'm looking forward to that. And it'll be fun to see this thing come up in 3 dimensions. You can see the 1 foot bump out for the Murphy bed right here. Here's what I was talking about. See, the floor plate will go here, the wall plate, and then we can drill right here into this flange for our tie downs right here. So all good, ready to move forward.